Guest is Asif Arif, a lawyer specialized in public freedoms. Thank you so much for joining us here on France 24.
Thank you for having me.
French leaders, including President Hollande, are saying the attack is probably a terrorist attack, yet the assailant clearly meant to injure French soldiers. So why the prudent language?
First of all, let me pay my respect to all the soldiers that they are actually working for the security and safe of every French citizen. And of course, there is a prudence of language because we don't know really what is the qualification of terrorism yet. We don't know if it's complying with the legal definition of terrorism. And, you know, when you see different political leaders, when they talk about what happened this morning, especially Front National, which is the extreme right wings here in France, they suddenly publicly tweeted like they are against this Islamist attack. And, you know, they make some assumption that already this attack is from any terrorist organization related or not to Islam.
But he did say Allahu Akbar as he was attacking the soldier.
Yeah, but saying Allahu Akbar do not mean that you're a member of Islam in a whole. You know, we have to look broader than just a sentence that someone pronounced or whatever. You know, we cannot have any realistic and deep, in-depth analysis of what is happening currently in Europe and even in Quebec. We have to talk about what happened in Quebec in order to understand what happened today in France or what is happening today in Europe. And just saying that Allahu Akbar means it's part of Islam, I think it's utterly wrong, and it's also an insult.
It's a dangerous shortcut.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, the assailant is suspected of entering France on January 26th, so that's just a few days ago. He was arriving from Dubai. What is the process like here? We're talking a lot about, you know, extreme vetting in the United States. But how is it that somebody, you know, can enter like this? We're not even sure if he's actually Egyptian. We're not even sure if he's actually 29 years old. How does somebody like that even come into France?
I mean, you know, the problem is this whole category of people who are attacking some European countries or even Middle Eastern countries. They are lone wolf. They call them lone wolf people who are acting by their own and everything. But we cannot define any type of category of people. Maybe he has the right to enter into Europe. Maybe he has the right even to enter into the US today because the Muslim ban maybe do not concern Egypt. So he may went to US and do the similar attack. So I think there is no real analysis on this. You know, it all depends on the person, and sometimes some crazy person wants to have this terrorist and they can do it and they can bypass our security measure. You know, we are not God in some sense. We are just a couple of people who are trying to do the best for the security of any country.
Okay, thank you so much. Unfortunately, that's all we have time for. Asif Arif, a lawyer here in Paris, specialized in public freedom. Thank you so much for joining us on France 24. Moving on now and face